Palmer Visitor Center Garden. This is the 1st of September 2024. Gonna do a quick walkthrough. A lot of things getting to the end. We have about another month before we dig the dahlias, and about another 5-6 weeks before we shut down everything for good, cut all the perennials down that we're gonna. And so at any rate, just gonna see what's up, and still looking good. Probably the star right now is the giant cabbage. It's a pretty good size one, actually. Here in the giant cabbage bed, you can compare it to some regular sized cabbages here in the back. Yeah, that's what people kind of want to come to look at this time of year. The giant cabbage sculpture is right beside it, and the giant cabbage weigh off just happened at the fair this last Friday. 97.5 pounds was the winner this year, and the sculpture there is based on a 127 pound cabbage, which has since been beaten in the fair. I think maybe close to 140 pounds has beaten that one, but not this year, not a year for the giantest of giants. So looking through some vegetables, kale, flowers, kale gone to seed, Brussels sprouts need some more time to really Brussels, but not there year either. Looking through to some beets, and we're entering the arbor with the clematis going, climbing up and over the arbor. And the annual display is quite nice when you walk right in. It's kind of in its prime right now. Zinnias, Rudbeckia, brown-eyed Susans, poor man's orchid, snapdragons, you name it. There's a lot of different things in there right now, and it's hanging in there. The annuals will probably hang in there for about another month, hopefully, till the first frost, really. Artichokes, not artichoking yet, so we're not sure if that's going to happen this year, but it was a strange year. Stayed cold for a long time, and we're just kind of thankful for what did work. So right now is the season of the dahlias, so we save dahlias in the crawl space every winter, bring them back out and chop them up, start them in the spring. This one is Tempest, Paul Smith, Blue Wish, Manhattan Island. And we have some tomatoes that are ready to leave the ground and come inside to ripen. We just mess around a little bit with a few different kinds out here and see who does what. Did some tomatillos. They weren't up to snuff either. They usually produce hundreds, and didn't happen. But not every year's a winner for everything. More dahlias. This one's Ferncliff Spice, it's called. And then Red Empire. So that's about it. We walked through some more veggies. Going through some more veggies. Flowers, various things. Annuals, some perennials that still hang in there. Monkshood, yarrow, hang in till the bitter end. And then this is our sunflower patch. Ranges from strawberry blonde sunflowers, almost 7 feet tall, to some smaller sunflowers here. And then these little fuzzy sunflowers, they're called teddy bear sunflowers, just adorable little border sunflowers. And then all sorts of various types of branching sunflowers we like to grow. And some of the nice colors. There are so many colors of sunflowers available now. It's just so much fun to grow sunflowers. A few Veronica hanging on back here, the purple candles, and lettuce, carrots. Lettuce is just about done. We've been giving away a lot of lettuce, encouraging people to take home a head of lettuce, people that work in the museum. And then this is our shade garden, which is inhabited by purple and salmon clarkia. Godetia is what this one is called. It's a larger form of clarkia. And some of our begonias peek in amongst all of it. Different kinds of begonias. We have monkey flowers on the edge, and everything here just likes to be in the shade. And been a windy year for it. We've had prevailing south winds at times, and that doesn't happen in this garden. And it's just been whipping a lot of these things around, and we've been struggling to tie them up and keep them tied up because the winds have just been so vicious. But they've done well, considering. Done really well. So yeah, these little monkey flowers are just, they're a big hit. This garden's a big hit. It sort of grabs your eye right when you walk in, and a lot of people come and enjoy this one. And it has a lot of pictures, I'm pretty sure, out there. People seems to be well photographed. So all right, you can sort of see in the background there, sunny day. Weren't calling for it, but we ended up with a nice sunny day. This is our Evans cherry tree. Didn't produce heavy this year, but there's a lot in the crown up there. I have a person who's going to come pick those for us that makes kombucha makes cherry kombucha. This is a perennial annual bed. Have different kinds of Rudbeckia and Madam Butterfly snapdragons. Has some different kinds of dahlias here in the middle. That one's Whimsy, and this one is called the Easy Does It. And there's the giant rhubarb in the background. And then some more of the Madam Butterfly snapdragons, calendula called zeolites, cosmos, more Rudbeckia. And now let's just take a fast walk over to just a few more things I want to cover. So I headed past Raspberry Patch. We open those up for picking, so we get a lot of tourists here that come and just really enjoy picking through the raspberries. But they're just about picked over this year. They had a record harvest. It was amazing how many berries there were. We have 3 different patches. So this is an Inula helenium. It's a large false sunflower, it's called. It does its thing this time of year, and tall, ungainly, and really hard to wrangle in the winds. We've had high winds, and I've been fighting this thing to stand up all season. We have an herb bed, mints, thymes, oreganos, all the different herbs. We have a French tarragon, some sage, ornamental onions, and then interspersed are some cute little annual flowers. This bed's slated for renovation here next week, and it definitely needs it. It's been overrun by grass and weeds. So here we go. This one's called a silphium. It's a little sunflower type thing that is native to our American prairies. Gets about 10 feet tall. And we go through some dahlias, Paul Smith, and Ferncliff Spice is the orange one. This plant's called Eryngium planum. Right here, the purple one, it's called a sea holly. And it is, I'm gonna come on in, you can hear it from a mile away. It just is such a favorite of bees. They just love it. And it has 10 bees on it at any given time. So there it is, beautiful in the sunshine and good for our pollinators. This is the carrots, potatoes. The Yukon Golds have died down on the tops, and the Chieftain Reds are still waiting to die back. So once we're gonna probably dig some Yukon Golds this week, have some fresh taters. So look at another view of Paul Smith and Ferncliff Spice, Rudbeckia. This little dahlia here is called Foxy Lady. It's a new one this year. It's awfully cute. And moving on through Blue Dream, Ferncliff Spice, and then a nice orange cactus dahlia that just turns its head the other way. This one's called Melkwa Nebula, the interesting orange one. I don't know if we can see it over here. They refer to them as an anemone type dahlia, so I think I just messed my whole video up. But anyway, backing up from the dahlias here and these round metal culverts within this garden that we plant dahlias. This plant is a giant pincushion flower. That's 11 feet tall or so right there. We're leaving it in place so we can harvest seed for it, because it does really well from seeds. So we figure those sold out last summer or this summer, so we'll be collecting more of those. Back to our maple tree. One of those is going to be cut down and restarted. This one's going to get some really good trimming. It needs to be shaped. It gets really hit by the wind, and it'll turn the most gorgeous colors in a few weeks. So at any rate, yeah, that's not much happening perennial way here, just a lot of seed collecting in these big perennial beds. And the peonies, of course, are all done, and this fern got huge, just taking over a little bit. So that's about it. Palmer Garden, Sunday, September the 1st, 2024.